Have you ever felt that true miracles belong to the saints of old, or dramatic biblical stories far removed from the everyday rhythm of your life? We often imagine miracles as grand, spectacular events. The parting of the Red Sea, the healing of the blind, or an instant, dramatic intervention that undeniably reshapes reality. But what if I told you that a profound, miraculous power is not only available to you, but is specifically designed to transform the most ordinary moments of your daily existence? What if the key to unlocking these smaller, yet no less divine, miracles lies in a simple, persistent engagement with prayer? This isn't about dramatic feats, but about witnessing God's incredible grace unfold in the very fabric of your ordinary life. Stick with me, because understanding this truth can profoundly shift your spiritual journey. Many of us, even devout Catholics, fall into a common spiritual pitfall. We compartmentalize God. We bring our big, desperate needs to Him, the serious illnesses, the profound family crises, the major life decision. And rightly so. But we often neglect to invite Him into the quiet anxieties, the persistent frustrations, the small daily battles that collectively wear us down. Think about it. The morning rush, a difficult conversation at work, the challenge of maintaining patience with a spouse or child, the seemingly insignificant financial worry, or the struggle to overcome a persistent bad habit. We tend to face these ordinary problems with our own strength, or we dismiss them as too trivial for God's attention. We might pray obey them occasionally, but we often don't truly expect God to intervene in these small, mundane aspects. This creates a hidden struggle, a sense of carrying our burdens alone, and we miss out on the constant, sustaining grace God offers through prayer, even in the smallest things. This brings us to a deep faith insight. The true nature of God's miraculous intervention isn't limited to the dramatic, but extends to the transformative. The saints understood this profoundly. They didn't just pray for grand visions, they prayed about everything, from their chores to their temptations, from their illnesses to their relationships. They recognized that God's providence permeates all of creation, and His grace is available in every moment, ready to elevate and sanctify the ordinary. The miracle isn't always God changing the externally circumstance in a spectacular way. Often it's Him transforming you within that circumstance. It's the miracle of inner peace amidst chaos, the unexpected surge of patience, a new perspective that was previously blocked, or an unforeseen solution that arises from persistent trust. It's about inviting God into the very fiber of our struggles, allowing His presence to redefine our reality, not by escaping it, but by sanctifying it. This isn't about manipulating God, but about aligning our will with His, recognizing that His loving power can redeem and elevate even the most mundane parts of our lives. So, how do we practically invite this miraculous grace into our ordinary lives? I want to introduce you to a simple yet powerful spiritual practice I call the prayer of persistent presence. It's a framework designed to integrate prayer seamlessly into your daily struggles, fostering an ongoing dialogue with Jesus. Here's how it works. First, identify one ordinary struggle. Don't try to tackle everything. Pick just one specific daily challenge that causes you stress, impatience, or worry. It could be a recurring irritation, a difficult relationship dynamic, a persistent distraction, or a nagging anxiety. Second, present it to Jesus, briefly and repeatedly, throughout your day, whenever this struggle arises, or even when you anticipate it. Turn your mind and heart to Jesus. Offer a short, spontaneous prayer. It could be as simple as, Jesus, I offer you this frustration, or Lord, grant me patience now, or Jesus, guide my words in this conversation. This isn't a formal rosary or a long meditation. It's a constant, heartfelt turning to Him in the moment. Third, act with trust, not anxiety. Do what you can. but release the outcome to God. Your prayer isn't a substitute for responsible action, but an invitation for His grace to infuse your actions. Trust that He is present, working in ways you may not immediately perceive. Fourth, observe the subtle shifts. I'll look for the ordinary miracles. These might not be dramatic healings, but moments of unexpected peace, a sudden clarity of thought, a renewed strength you didn't possess, a softening of your own heart, or an unforeseen solution to a problem. These are the quiet, yet profound, signs of His active presence. Let's illustrate this with a realistic example. Meet Sarah, a devout Catholic mother who deeply loves her children, but found herself constantly struggling with patience during the morning rush. Getting her 2 young kids ready for school was a daily gauntlet of spilled milk, lost shoes, and endless demands, often ending with her yelling and feeling guilty. Applying the prayer of persistent presence, Sarah first identified her struggle, her explosive impatience during mornings. Then, she began to present it to Jesus repeatedly. When her son spilled his cereal, instead of immediately reacting, she'd take a quick, silent breath and pray, "Jesus, grant me patience. Help me respond with your love." When her daughter couldn't find her shoe, Sarah would think, "Lord, calm my heart and show me where the shoe is, or give me the grace to accept this delay." She did this throughout the morning, whenever a trigger arose. She continued to act responsibly, helping her children, setting boundaries, but she did it from a place of prayerful invitation, releasing the anxiety of the outcome. Over time, Sarah began to observe subtle shifts. He noticed moments where she chose to speak calmly instead of raising her voice. She found unexpected reserves of humor and strength. Sometimes, the lost shoe would suddenly appear. More importantly, her internal landscape began to change. Her mornings weren't magically perfect, but she felt a profound sense of peace amidst the chaos, a deeper connection with her children, and less guilt. The miracle wasn't the absence of spilled milk, but her transformed heart and the grace to navigate it with Christ's patience. This prayer of persistent presence isn't just about managing daily irritations. It's about cultivating a long-term faith perspective that redefines your entire walk with Jesus. By consistently inviting Him into the mundane, you develop virtues like patience, humility, trust, and fortitude. You begin to see His hand in all things, not just the grand gestures. This practice deepens your relationship with Jesus, making Him not just a Sunday acquaintance, but a constant companion in every facet of your life. It builds a foundation of communion, preparing you to face greater spiritual challenges with unwavering faith, knowing that His grace is always sufficient. You become a living witness to His power, demonstrating that faith is not a separate compartment, but the very lens through which you experience and sanctify all of life. This consistent habit transforms your heart, allowing you to live with greater hope, joy, and peace, regardless of external circumstances. So, don't wait for a dramatic intervention to recognize God's miraculous power. Don't relegate Him only to the extraordinary. His desire is to be deeply present and transformative in every single ordinary moment of your life. The greatest miracles often unfold not in a flash of light, but in the quiet, daily transformation of our hearts, our perspectives, and our circumstances when we persistently walk with Him. I encourage you to take a practical step today. Reflect on one ordinary struggle you face regularly, perhaps an internal battle, a challenging relationship, or a persistent anxiety, and then commit to inviting Jesus into it through the prayer of persistent presence. Throughout your day, whenever that struggle appears, offer it to Him with a simple, heartfelt phrase. Watch and pray, not for perfection, but for the subtle, yet profound ways His grace begins to transform your life, one ordinary miracle at a time.